Hey, stunning people. My name is Beane, and welcome to the Salt Lick Sessions. Our next artist was a sneaky bedroom singer before she was unexpectedly propelled to national fame. I am an instant fan, and you will be too. This is EMYRSON FLORA. Hi, Emerson.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming into the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Chat with me. You sound
I'm happy.
incredible.
Thank you so much.
You are our last session of our Nashville run. And it's very nice to end with somebody as talented as you.
Thank you. I super appreciate that.
Yeah, not to diminish anybody else's session, but
No.
you're very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, where are you from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, place to be.
Yeah. What was it like growing up in Cleveland? Is there a music scene there?
Not really. I mean, I wouldn't know. I grew up singing in my little room by myself. Graduated high school a couple months ago, so I'm kind of new to all this. Thank you.
Yes, you made it to the end of high school.
I did. Go me.
Go you.
Me.
Go you.
I know.
Do you come from a musical family?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Fully just like me in my room being like, let me sing for you guys. And everyone's just like, okay.
Do you feel misunderstood then?
Not at all.
Okay.
I have the most supportive family, the best family. Yeah.
Did they show you any music growing up that made you think, I would like to do this?
Well, funny enough, they're huge fans of The Head and the Heart. And
Nice.
now we have the same managers, which is really freaking cool.
Isn't that crazy how that manifests?
Very weird, very full circle. I feel like I've had a lot of those moments in the past couple months, which has just been really cool. But yeah, I just like grew up on so many like artists like that, like Lumineers, Head and the Heart, stuff like that. Taylor Swift, of course.
Are you a Swiftie?
I'm a Swiftie, I'll say it.
Did you see the tour that shattered the world?
I didn't get to go.
No. Well, maybe that's a plug that we have here. If we can get Emerson a ticket to the Eras tour.
Please.
Is it still happening? I don't even know.
Yeah, next year.
Yeah? Oh, well, there we go. See, there's ample opportunity.
Yeah, I have time. I really do have time.
Yeah,
so,
you have time.
Yeah, but I'm really excited. I freaking love her, and I've definitely taken a lot of her writing into my own, which has been really cool. So, yeah.
Are you in Nashville now?
I am. I just moved here,
Okay.
and I'm very happy about it. Definitely way more of a music scene than Cleveland, Ohio.
I imagine.
So, yeah. So it's been really nice, and I get to write every single day and do what I love every single day. So it's just really special and cool.
Do you think that Nashville is the best city for you to be for the kind of music you're making?
Right now, for sure. I think not just for the music I'm making, but also just like where I am in my life as a human. I think as an 18-year-old kind of doing this on their own, and obviously I have the best team ever, but this just feels like where I'm supposed to be right now, and I'm really happy here. And wherever in a few years, wherever I end up, I'll be happy too. So we're just kind of taking it day by day, for sure. Yeah.
And have you felt supported in this community? You are young. And so I imagine that you come in and you're working with people that have probably been doing this for as long as you've been alive.
1000%. I think there are days where I can be really intimidated kind of going into a room like rights and stuff like that and having to be like, wow, like you are 12 years older than me. And I just have to be like, this is really weird. But I think everyone is very welcoming, and I think I just try and give my 2 cents, and I work really hard. And I think it's working out pretty good right now. And so I'm just really happy. And I'm also like a human sponge. Like genuinely, I try and just take in everyone else's experience and put it into my own work. So
How do you deal with the intimidation factor?
I think it's just like putting a smile on my face and just being excited everywhere I go is just the best thing for me, and keeping a positive mindset, because I think it's easy to fall into that. But I try really hard to stay positive. Yeah.
That's good. I like that energy.
Yeah.
We have
try.
a mutual experience
We do.
that's kind of rare.
A little rare.
You just got off American Idol, right?
I did just get off American Idol.
What season were you?
Season 20.
Season 20.
Yeah.
What season was I? Was I 19?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. I probably should know that,
You
right?
should know that.
Yeah, maybe. I
The
don't
only
know.
reason I know is because it was like the golden year, and so it was like everything everyone talked about.
Right.
So I know.
You got to go to Hawaii.
I did.
Okay, well,
Oh,
yeah. I did not get to go to Hawaii. That's fine. I got to
it's a
quarantine
little awkward.
in Hollywood, which sounds glamorous, but it was disgusting.
It was really not.
It's
No,
not.
that does not sound glamorous.
No. Okay.
That sounds like, quarantine anywhere was sucky.
Yeah, it was. It was. What did the experience of the singing show, how do you think it worked in your career?
Oh, in a million ways. I think growing up, obviously I grew up singing in my house. I really knew nothing about this. I didn't even really know I could do it as a career. It was kind of just like, I like to do this for myself. And that was just always what it was. And it still is that way, but in a different way. My mom came to me one day and was like, this would be really cool. She got like an email. It was an ad. It wasn't even like scouting. Like it was literally just an ad email, like spam. And she was like, this would be really cool. And I was like, okay, like I've never done literally anything. No one at school knows I do music.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, I guess. And I was the last slot on the last day for auditions.
Wow.
And I did a Zoom and I was like I was like shaking at the piano in my house. And I sang a song and they were like, oh, I just kept making it. And I was like, why do I keep making it? This is really weird. I'm 16. Freshly 16, and I ended up making top 10, weirdly enough, and it just kept moving, and it was one of those things that I think I really started to find myself as a person, not only in the music world, but as a human being, and I think I've always been very mature for my age, but being surrounded by a bunch of 25-year-olds every day, you have to kind of mold into the mature side. And I learned so much. Like I couldn't even do a run before Idol, and just sitting in a room with people that were like, all day. I was like, oh, so now I can. And it's just stuff like that where it's like I've learned so much. And I would never take that experience for granted. And then once I got off, I went back to high school and I was like, okay, this is a lot. And ended up finishing out my senior year and met my whole team, and now I'm here and I am doing this for real, which is really exciting, and I'm really happy. And yeah.
What was it like to leave high school with nobody knowing you could sing and then come back with this crazy national profile?
It was a whole experience.
I'm sure.
A whole experience and a half. And I didn't know what to expect. Who does? Because no one that was a peer of mine knew what to do in this situation, you know?
It's
so
unique. It's unique.
It's so weird. And so I left and I didn't come back for like 6 months. And then I ended up coming back, and the first day I came back to school, someone called the news, and I was in lunch, and the news was like watching me eat a sandwich. And I was like, this is good. This is good.
Local
but it's
news
just stuff
eats it
like
up.
that. They
Yeah.
eat it up. And I mean, it was just one of those things that you realize my life has changed forever. And in a positive way, obviously there were moments where I was like, wow, this is a lot. But I'm so lucky that I got the opportunity that I got, especially at my age. And it was very weird. And I don't think anyone really knew what to do. But I worked my way through it. And I graduated. But yeah, now we're here. So.
Did you graduate with okay grades at least?
Okay grades.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
C's get degrees, girl.
Emphasis on okay.
You got a nice passing. We'll take it. We'll take it.
I
Whatever
did
I
it.
need for the diploma.
I don't know. I just need the diploma.
Right, all the way. So like the singing show is like a thing. It's an entity. It's a thing that we walk through.
100%.
But it's really, I think a lot of times, especially the general public, people that watch that show, they view a show like that as more of kind of a final destination. And then it's really when we get kicked off the show and we get that very public denial, but that boot, that walk off. I think I strutted off though. I did like a little like Vogue. And
As you should.
Yeah, because I had to.
I cried like a baby. 16-year-old me was like, but I wasn't even sad to leave the show. It was the people. I was so attached to all these people and the experience, and like going to school on set every day. I was like, I do not want to go back to high school. Like this is freaking cool. But yeah, I mean, obviously I'm happy.
Yeah, and what they don't know at home too is you get kicked off and you get 30 minutes to get your
30
shit.
minutes to pack your bag, and they send
No
you
goodbyes.
in an Uber. No goodbyes.
Yes.
You can't look at anyone because you're distracting them from their. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll punch another story because it's just kind of funny.
Go ahead,
When I was kicked off, it was right before they sent the cast to Disney, and so
I was right after.
Yeah, right after. Okay, so I got kicked off right before, and I was leaving, and I was packing up all my stuff. Honestly, feeling fine.
Yeah. No.
And the whole cast came out and they were all in like Mickey Mouse ears.
Ew, and they're like screaming happy, and you're just like,
it's like, have a good flight, y'all.
Yeah,
whatever. I have a good time on my own. It was good though. I'll take it. But anyways, as I was saying, we end that chapter in our life, and then it's when it comes into focus, like, oh, this is the part that's kind of do or die. What am I going to make with the community that I just built? How am I going to seize this moment and capitalize on it? And that's also when we learned that a lot of our castmates aren't necessarily in the mindset to make the most of that experience.
So hard. It is. I mean, it's hard to get off and then be like, okay, what now? Because especially for me, I was 16, I really had no experience in this industry whatsoever, even like show choir. Like I did not know how to do this.
Right.
And I think what's tough is my first experience or taste into this industry was, here is 2 hours of national television time handed to you, and you make the most of it. And it's like, and now it's, you work your butt off every single day to make this work. And like, I'm figuring that out. Like, you have to be patient. And like, this is not an overnight story for many people. The odds of that are very slim. And I understand that now. But I think going off, it's almost like, okay, now what?
Right.
Because that's all I knew was, well, here you go.
Right.
And here's a verification on Instagram, and here are all these followers, and here are all these people, and like you sing.
Right.
You know? But now that's not how it is. It's, you really do have to work your butt off. And I think that was definitely a big slap in the face at the beginning. But then, I mean, now I'm where I am, and I'm so happy, and I love working so hard every day, and I will continue to do that.
Yay.
So,
I'm so stoked to hear that.
thank you.
Who are some artists that are kind of in a similar place as us that you think everybody should listen to?
Oh, God. That was a hard question.
You know what I mean? These are the hard balls.
Yeah, and I'm
hitting
going
you
to start
with it.
crying.
Yeah. I told you, I want to see the tears. It's
I
good.
don't know. I mean, all my friends that were on Idol with me, obviously, I'm always talking about them.
Likewise.
But it's genuine. Like, Leah Marlene, I'm obsessed with her. I always will be obsessed with her.
Any song in particular?
Oh, God. Flowers, I think. I think that's what it's called.
Something floral.
Something floral. Flora.
Right, there it is.
Plug.
Right.
And then, yeah. No, I mean, it's just all of those people. I'm always wishing them the best and the most. And I want to continue to lift each other up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, totally. I mean, we are. We're kind of part of that
No, we are in that.
community.
I love it.
So it's great to
It's
meet
a
you here.
Good to meet you, too.
Yeah, thank you for coming into the studio today
Of course.
and talking to me and singing. You really are fantastic. You have an instant fan
Thank
in
you
me.
so much. I'm a fan of you. Are you
Oh,
kidding?
listen, we can be fans of
We're
each other.
fans of each other.
We're fans.
We're
It's
best
good.
of friends.
Best of friends. Easy.
That's
Easy.
what's
One and
happening.
done.
You're the LA version of me. That's what's happening.
You got to go a little bit more platinum. We'll get you one.
I was at one point.
Yeah? Okay, we'll get back there.
I know.
We'll get
I
back
really
there.
do need to
I can see it.
figure it out.
Thank you for coming in. I'm going to give you a
Thank
squeeze.
you. I love you.
I love you too. You should sing more for me, though.
Should
I'll take it. I'll take it.
have?
Hey, stunning people. If you want to get into the Salt Lick groove, head over to our channel page and get clicking. Tons of good stuff.